What's up, everybody? Welcome to Video Entertainment, and this will be there for FKA TWIGS mixtape Caprisongs. I know it's been a minute. I know I was supposed to get this way earlier before, but at least I'm here. At least I'm here. I didn't know that this was a mixtape. I thought that this was an album. That was new to me. I did do a reaction for Tears in the Club that features The Weeknd. I did a reaction to the music video, so that was a while ago. So you can go ahead and check that out if you haven't. I already did a reaction for LP1 as well as for Magdalene, and now we're doing Caprisongs. And it's Caprisongs because she's a Capricorn. These are songs from a Capricorn. Kind of long. We got 17 tracks, a couple interludes, but I'm still excited, man. Still excited. Before we get to the reaction, give this video a like, subscribe to the channel. Let's get to FKA TWIGS Caprisongs with the first track, Ride the Dragon. Which dragon? The American dragon. Jake Long. The OG was always dope, man.
I made you a mixtape.
Thank you. Thank you, FKA TWIGS. I really appreciate it.
Because when I feel
You wanna get a bit of my mystique.
I'm still that mysterious bitch. I keep it moving, keep on
I forgot this how she sings. It's been a while since I last listened to her.
really wanna kiss me.
Yo.
Really wanna kiss me.
I didn't expect that at all, man. I didn't expect that. That surprised the hell out of me.
Kiss me, baby.
Oh man, that was dope. That was dope.
When you gonna take me out to play? Work all day. You got me feeling some type of way. But I got lovers fun in a long time for me. I'm a boss in my life, that really have to boss in the sheets. If you really wanna kiss me, ride the dragon.
That's crazy.
'Cause I've been waiting for a
Oh, I wanted more of that. I wanted more of that.
So if you really want to kiss me, do it quickly for the end of the song.
Ah, but this part is dope. I wish I had more of that part. Man, that was Ride the Dragon. What a pleasant surprise, man. What a pleasant surprise. She went mad slow. She was really, really slow. And then she just hits you with this bang. And I'm just like, it just surprised the hell out of me in a good way. It just brought me in. It just brought me in. Man, I like this. I like this as the opener. Like, it just like to remind you what FKA TWIGS does. And also like maybe to bring in new listeners as well. You know, something that is more accessible while still being in her wave, in her lane, still being experimental, you know? All right, now we're up to the next track, Honda, featuring Salieu. I think that's how you pronounce the name. Pardon. Je ne parle pas français. I do not speak French. But yeah, Honda featuring Salieu. Yeah, I think that's how it is. Could be wrong though. My bad.
Honda baby.
Baby, we can roll it on the M-way, smoke it, Honda, roll it, baby, M-way, yeah.
I like that.
Honda, slow, baby.
Yo, this mesh that she's doing is crazy.
They don't understand like we look conquer. You never have to worry cause they under you. I wonder why you so delicious.
Oh my
Baby, you can roll his
god.
Rizzler, Honda, smoke, but we glide on the M-way.
Step is twinning baby, Louis V matching. Hold it down baby, we can travel around the globe. Come and fly with me. Like my jigger kid that said we can get a jiggy. They ain't no one like you.
My man
They ain't no one like me. You
fits
still be a freak even
perfectly.
when we turn 50.
I see the way that you walk in the center, this King Salieu making work.
Eyes in the
Back,
never be energy.
sweet, feeling me,
Where you moving it amaze me, darling. You the baddest, how can I deny it?
roll it, ooh, on the M-way, yeah.
Yo, what is this, bro?
Honda, roll it,
This shit
baby,
fire.
baby, we
This
can-
is
we can
different,
smoke
man.
it, ooh, on the
It's different. All right, that was Honda featuring Salieu. Yo, that was fire. That was fire. That was good, man. That was good. Like the mesh of like two different worlds. I'm like what am I hearing, man? Like it's different. It's refreshing. It's refreshing to hear, man. It's refreshing to hear. I know I haven't been digging deep into the lyrics. That's because I feel like it's pretty direct. Like it's pretty straightforward. You know what I mean? Like I don't really have to go into it. Just like how I did with Magdalene. You know what I mean? I feel like it's straightforward enough where I don't really have to talk about the lyrics like that. Unless something like really pulls me in. But I love what Salieu, what he brought to this song. Like his flow matched perfectly. I forget that FKA TWIGS is British. She is from the UK. I forget about that. But yeah, man, they were perfect together. Perfect together. The little back and forth, like completing each other's sentences type. I like that. Like to get like those vocals in the background and then chime in with like that drum pattern is just crazy to me, you know? So it's just refreshing like to hear that. I'm enjoying this, man. We're 2 for 2 so far. It's fun. I understand why there's like more of a mixtape so far. Next we have Meta Angel. Where in the world is this gonna go, man?
Caprisongs.
Oh, should I get into my zodiac bag? I could get into my zodiac bag. I could do that. I could do that. Sagi Moon, Pisces, Veen, Capri Sun, like the juice as well. Capri Sun, but Caprisongs, because her sun is in Capri. I was about to say Capri Sun. Her sun is in Capri Sun. Her sun is in Capri. Is in Capricorn. Shit, yo. That keeps fucking me up. Her sun is in Capricorn.
But this is the year. This is the year of greatness, growth, and being free.
No, I want to be more confident. I really do.
I really do.
Yo, she sounds like a Disney princess, yo.
I wish I had not fallen deep before. I got voices in my head telling me that I won't make it far.
Oh man, that's that doubt.
Where'd you go?
That self-reflection. She's reflecting.
Throw it in
Mirror.
the fire.
Okay.
I've got love for desire. I've got pain for desire. But when I'm winning, I'm a fly. Soprano in the choir.
Flexing. Oh, the trap beat. I like that touch, man. I like that touch.
Where'd you go? It gets higher and higher. Some kind of better angel.
Okay. That was Meta Angel. Yo, she hasn't missed. She has not missed. Yo, man. The fact that she threw like a trap beat towards the end of the track was just a mwah. It was a nice touch. It was a nice touch, yo. I like that. I like a lot of things, man. I like a lot of things. But yeah, she's talking about that self-doubt. That self-doubt. I got voices in my head telling me that I won't make it far. Her having like a reflective moment, who she is, putting away her ego, her pride. Remember who she is. Soprano in the choir. I'm flexing like what my voice can do. Y'all hear what I could do with my voice. It gets higher and higher. Like I know she's talking about her love for desire, but you could also talk about her voice too. It does get higher and higher. Just like to remember who she is, you know. She wants that Meta Angel. Just someone to speak to her. But I think it's just really she's talking about her. She wants that other voice in her head to like really give her that courage, that confidence in who she is, you know? Maybe that's a Sagittarius and Moon. I don't know. Next track we have is Tears in the Club. Again, did a reaction to this, to the music video actually. Enjoyed it. Enjoyed the track. It was different. It was like my first time hearing FKA TWIGS in a while. I didn't know she could make a song like this. It was different for me. So I haven't listened to the song in a while. So let's go listen to this within the context of the album. Tears in the Club featuring The Weeknd.
Tears in the club.
Oh yeah, now I remember. I remember now. That's all I need to hear.
I wanna get you out of my hips, my thighs, my hair, my eyes, my late night cries. I wanna take my clothes off, wanna touch my hips, my thighs, my hair, not yours, all mine. Yeah, wanna touch you out of my, gotta touch you out of my hips.
I like that, man. Bro, like, I'm sorry for pausing. I usually don't pause within the track, but like, before I didn't have the lyrics up. Now I do, and just like reading the lyrics, like it's I love what she does. I love this list. I wanna get you out of my hips, my thighs, my hair, my eyes, my late night cries. It's like my hips, my rhythm, my thighs, like the intimacy, the sex, right? My hair, probably like running your fingers through my hair, my eyes, just what I see when I see you. I wanna take my clothes off. I wanna touch my hips, my thighs, my hair. Not yours, all mine. Like I want to reclaim myself. Basically, I want to reclaim myself and be me. I like that, man. I like that, bro. Sometimes people be doing too much when they write. They try to be too poetic, but you don't have to do that, man. You don't have to do that. There's different types of writing. There's different types of writing.
Tears in the club. I'm a dirt in the
From the Weeknd's the opposite. He ain't gonna leave me. Can't escape me. And it fits the Weeknd's character so well too. I like that. Right, that was Tears in the Club featuring The Weeknd. Really like reading the lyrics, it just does so much. You know what I mean? It's a banger, man. It's a banger. Dope track, man. Next track we have is Oh My Love.
I went out with this boy once, yeah.
Yeah.
And I met all his family.
Yeah.
Went to some like family barbecue.
Oh, I went to a function.
And in the end,
Yeah.
oh no, you're not my girl.
Not my girl anymore. We just hang
Hanging out,
around.
aren't
We Netflix and chill, y'all. My fault, bro.
Oh, my love. It's been a long road, but you never said if you're letting me go. I could be with anyone. I'm fussy like a pussycat. You're the only one I want. Give love and then you take it back. All the kisses, all the fun. I hate it when you give me half. Everybody knows that I want your love. Why you playing, baby boy? What's up? Everybody knows that I want your love. Why you playing, baby boy? What's up?
I love
Everybody
this
knows that I want
change
your
in
love.
attitude from
Everybody
FKA
knows that I
TWIGS.
want your love. You wanna waste the day, I wanna spend the night. When our rhythm be run away, I wanna make it right. You're just pushing me, pulling me, killing me, softly. All the kisses, all the fun. I hate it when you give me half, never give me half.
That's perfect, man.
Tell me, baby. Everybody knows that I want your love. Why you playing, baby boy? What's up? Everybody knows that I want your love.
That was
Why you playing,
crazy.
baby boy? What's up? Everybody knows that I want your love.
Yo, that was Oh My Love. That was fire. Yo, she hasn't missed, bro. She has not missed. She has not missed. Oh my God, I love the guitar. I love how simple the guitar was. It was like almost this indie type of feeling. But then like that bass hits hard. And then she has like that switch in her voice where it's like very braggadocious in her voice. And I like that attitude, man. I like that. It's like, I'm confident. I know what I want. Yet everything else was just so gentle. Oh my God. It was so dope. So good. She really started off with her verse. You want to waste the day. I want to spend the night. That's the first line. That's her first line. You want to waste the day. I want to spend the night. Like she, she knew what she did. She knew what she did, man. Man, like you're negative. And she's doing something that's positive. Or she has this positive thinking. I want to spend the night. Oh my God. Like, yo, that's what I'm trying to find. Trying to find someone to spend the night with. And if we're gonna waste a day, we're gonna waste a day in a good way. Nah, man, but this is a dope track. This is a dope track. I like it. Next track we have is Pamplemousse. Pamplemousse.
Smells like the Croy, pamplemousse, moon stars in your face, filter face. Look to me, swipe up, 2, 3, tap. You know you love it, you know you love it, yeah. You love to tell them that you don't, but yeah, you love it, you know you love it, yeah. Good that it, don't you, yeah, you love it, never slow it down.
Man. That was Pamplemousse. That was fun. That was fun. That was a fun track. Remember when I talked about like her having this self-doubt and like how she needs to like be confident and stuff like that? That's what she's looking for, like being reflective. Like we're getting that. We're slowly getting that throughout the album, you know? Her loving herself, and we're seeing that here with this track. It's just a fun track. Next we have is Caprisongs Interlude featuring Solo. It's really short, so we're just gonna play that to Lightbeamers.
Pretty and sad. Did you ever feel this way before? Again, don't do it again. All the indigo and light beamers been sad for a while.
Ooh.
When it hurts you like this, again, don't do it again. I'll tell you what you're gonna do for tonight. Make a list of the truth. Put down the things that make you. Are you running from your life? Beat down cause there ain't nobody on your side. Tell yourself you love yourself. Lay down your
That was Lightbeamers. That was different. I get it though. I get the track. Like I mentioned before, when she talks about like that self-doubt, I think it's her either talking to us as the listener. I'm just gonna assume it's that, and just like her trying to cheer us up as the listener. Lay down your fears, baby. Ain't nobody died from a no. Right? Life is gonna continue. It's gonna keep going on. Just because someone said no, you got rejected from a crush or a job. Well, a job might be different depending on your situation. But you know what I mean? Like, you're not gonna die. Just keep on going. Adapt. I like this line though. When she says, when you cry, do you feel brand new? Like, when you have like that heavy cry, it sucks during the moment, but after, it's like a relief. It's like, ah, fuck. It's like you let go so much. Like, so much pent up emotion, especially as a man. Like, you let go so much. Like, oh, fuck, I needed that shit. Damn. Feel better. It's like shedding like old emotions and being new. So I just really like that line. A lot of therapists will give this advice. I'll tell you what you're gonna do for tonight. Make a list of the truth. Put down the things that make you you. Because sometimes with that self-doubt, we're being told lies or we feed our own lies to make us feel bad. It's like, write this down. So when you are feeling those moments, you can read it and be like, oh yeah, I really am the shit. That way you could keep reading it, and believing it. Like the message in this track, man. Next track we have is Papi Bones featuring Shygirl.
Let me tell you something,
Yeah.
True safe, I've never realized that the Caprisongs energy, where's the grind up on in your area? Let's start it again. Don't stop, heavy, papi, don't stop, switch it up and don't stop.
Don't gripping on my body.
You can hold
It's weird how she says
I am in
happy.
your body.
you control it.
Happy got an itch, I could specify. Tell me when, tell me where, I can reach your body.
Caprisongs energy, Caprisongs energy. Oh, you're so damn fine, we bump and grind and twirl. My champagne bubble up, my champagne bubble.
I like that part. I like this.
You're so damn
The
fine,
bass is hitting crazy.
FKA, Jamaica, England.
Don't stop, backtrack if you wanna tap that. Real steady, in fact, can you even handle that? My girl, never lack, simmer for the season. Spicy, hot body, ready for the evening.
Don't feel like I could be with a girl and she can't dance.
Let's start
Facts.
it again.
Facts. Facts. I have not heard one lie yet. That was. Why did she say Pappy Bones? Pappy. Why did she say Pappy? It's like, just say Papi. Say Papi Bones. Like, I don't know. You so Dominicano. So hearing Pappy, it's just like, why? Just say Papi. Say Papi. Like, just say that. I don't know. Like, that was like, that was, But yeah, it was Papi Bones. Yeah, this track was fire. This track was fun, fire. I love the sexual energy in this track as well. Shygirl was dope. I love the energy she brought. I love how, because her voice is different, it brought like a different energy to it. Strong gripping on my body. Just, I could picture like sweat and just nonstop with the moving hips, and the rhythm, like she was talking about in the other tracks. Oh, I caught that. Okay, she does this a lot. And we ain't gonna skip over it. Okay, I see what you did. I got you. I understand. Papi got an itch I could pacify. Like, come on, man. That's what I mean by a different energy. I'm gonna do a little bit of reaching when she says, guess you want this, eyes wide shut. Yeah, I remember the movie Eyes Wide Shut? Tom Cruise wanted that. He was seeking for it, even though they told him not to go. He kept seeking for it. Guess you want this, eyes wide shut. You know, in the movie, there's like an orgy and all that. Well, an orgy, it was just like a couple people having sex. And people just watching and shit. You know, wearing the mask and robes and all that. But we know what it means, right? There was more to it. This track was fire. I like this one, man. All right, next track we have is Which Way featuring Dystopia.
This is like the perfect music to think.
It's like an elevator music, but you're going to the 50th floor.
When I was walking through the London city lights, I met the devil and he smiled at me and said, you're going the wrong way.
Music to think to. Like you have a lot in your mind. You're just thinking about mad stuff.
Like I'm not the accessory to the rock star. I'm the rock star.
I got
Do you get what I mean?
Yes. Yes. Yes, I got it. You're the rock star. You're the artist. We got it, man. All right, that was Which Way. I get the track. Damn, it was produced by Mike Dean. I get the track. I understand it. I get it. Just it's a no from me, dog. Like I'm not going back to this. But I get it. Phone, distraction, there's a lot of things going on, a lot of people telling you what to do. It's like you're stuck almost like in limbo, whatever. I had a good job and I left. I left because I thought it was right. I get that, of course. I don't know which way to go. It's not for me. It's not for me. It's not my cup of tea, to be honest with you. All right, next track we have is Jealousy featuring Rema.
I just wanna go outside and feel the sun is shining on my better side. Jealousy you put on me, that's why your mind's up right. Jealousy you put on me, you're in your feelings way too deep.
Girl, take it easy, take it slow. You follow me everywhere that I go. I gave you the keys to my soul, and you still don't believe, baby, I know. Girl, I'm sick and tired of the drama. Don't let me take you back to your mama. 20 missed calls cause I'm not home.
I just wanna go outside and feel the sun is shining on my better side. I could always have my way, but I forgive my sins, yeah baby, that's okay.
That was Jealousy featuring Rema. This was a cool collab. It was cool. It's a vibe. It's pretty chill. Laid back. You don't have to worry about me. I just want to live free. Like I want to do things. I want to go outside. I want to have fun, to enjoy the sun and all that. But you're the one that's jealous. You're the one that's in your feelings. Next track we have is Careless featuring Daniel Caesar. Came out with a new album. I have to listen to his albums for sure, because he really makes good R&B music. So Careless featuring Daniel Caesar. I think he's also from Canada. Yeah, this is gonna be his bag.
You bring your soul to mine. I'm indebted to you. You say you can't decide, but I'm just trying to put you where you want. You got to make your mind
My
up, so
gosh, that violin is perfect. That vocal effect is perfect. Oh my god, what I want, man. Nah, fam. This is crazy.
Fumble here, fumble there. Infatuated, I don't care. As long as I can lay down next to you, run my fingers through your
The hair, teasing the club.
gotta say what it's okay.
You do me, then I'll do you. Yeah, that's right, it's only fair. I follow my feelings, leader. Be my guide, yeah, be my teacher. I know you're going well, I don't either. That could be a problem. I can help you solve.
Oh my gosh, that was so fucking good, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I gotta tell you, it was perfect. Perfect. Everything, down to the last minute details.
It was perfect. It was perfect. Down to the minute detail. It was perfect. Oh my god. Oh my god, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Like Which Way and Jealousy, it was like, I was like, Bobby Bones was fire, but I was like, with those last two tracks, but you bring me back in with Careless, man. You bring me back in with this one, bro. Come on, fam. Daniel Caesar was perfect. Like the passion in his voice and what he did with some of the harmonies, like it was perfect. Everything. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know what else to say. It's just the vocal performance from both are perfection. The chorus, it was fantastic. Yes, it was just the same thing saying you can be careless. It's perfect. It's perfect. It wasn't like repetitive where it's just like, oh, this is annoying. Like I'm speechless. It was perfect. All right. Next track we have is Minds of Men.
Great minds of men will fall down without nature's peace or a woman's profound eyes. How we flow, wave with my body, bathe in my sea.
I like how she mentioned body and sea, and then before she was talking about nature's peace and a woman's profound, like,
take your troubles off.
Mother Nature.
I love you soft. Let's make amends with minds of men. When he's inside, a man's
I like that.
Down, lay your troubles down and your heavy crown. Take your troubles off. I'ma love you soft.
That was Minds of Men. What I really like about the tracks were the lyrics. It was cool. It was very soothing, very calming. I think that's what it was meant to be. Very just soothing and calming. Trying to be that nature's peace, right? Love and death is compound, intertwined and be wisdom bound. Things coexist and things are meant to be together. You know, don't think that as a man that you have to do things alone or have this machismo, being arrogant or being stubborn. Mostly being stubborn and being prideful. I think that's the biggest thing. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to open up. FKA TWIGS saying like, yo, we're here for you. We're partners. Like, we're both humans. We should be there for each other, you know? I also love when she says, crown you with my love. Like you're still a king, right? Let me crown you with my love. Let me give you this love. This is royalty, loyalty. This is what you should wear with pride. You know, it's love. It's my love. You should wear this with pride and show this off. All right, next we have is track Girl Interlude.
We're recording because this is good.
Fuck mentality was my type. Sense of protection. That's what it gives me. That's what I connect it with. But I have to be sexually attracted to you though.
Yeah.
You usually smoke weed. You usually sell drugs.
Period.
I'm going to the next track. Let's keep going. But I like that. That was mad funny. That could be like a TV show, like a British TV show.
Surely it's plain to see.
It was Darjeeling featuring Jorja Smith and Unknown T. Yo, that drill is crazy.
Ran towards the lights, thought I could find something bigger than the town that I had left behind. I remember packing up my bags, not saying my goodbyes. Also used to be a place I'd only ever start my dreams in, but home is where my heart is. Feel so alone in a city so big.
I like
I used to
that.
know the person that lived at 23.
And I was just getting to know myself. The city, it broke me in. Inside, dialing my confidence up about my
That drill is crazy.
You're not alone. I'll wait till the end of time.
The way she could slow up this beat is crazy.
Listen, had to clean up my heart, mind, body and soul. The London city's my home. She love Mayfair, come babe, bleak at your toes. Put bricks in the sticks, can we remake though? Invest my clothes, my young boy look in your book and grow. Back then used to beat like we do up pro. Now it's fins, we part from the block back days, cause we show down shows.
Feel so alone when the city gets cold. I've known that I'd make it since I was a young girl. The world is right there, I hear it calling. But home is a place that makes my heart sing.
That was Darjeeling featuring Jorja Smith and Unknown T. I have mixed feelings when it comes to this track. Just because I really like Jorja Smith and I like what she did here. And I like when they were together, what they did together. But it was just like, there was just so much energy going on, so much different type of energy going on. I just wish it was like that slow thing that was going on with FKA TWIGS and Jorja Smith. You know what I mean? Like, I felt like it was just them two. They could have had like that drill beat. I wouldn't mind, like not so much of it. but just keep something consistent, it just would have been so much better in my opinion. I don't know, man. I just feel like the verse from Unknown T kind of felt out of place. Like it fit for her because it was drill. It fits. But I guess I just wanted more FKA Twigs and Jorja Smith. Like the first part for me was great. I like the sentiment of the track. I like the message as well. I like that she said this, and I was getting to know myself. The city, it broke me in, inside dialing my confidence up about my hair and my skin. You know, when you're in a city that's diverse, you could go to many different shops, different places where you could see people that looks like you and people that could educate you on what's good for your hair, what's good for your skin type. Like I remember I had an afro back when I was in middle school, and it was an unkept afro because I didn't know how to treat it. Like this is the 06 to 08 era, and YouTube, there was no black creators, at least back then, and to my knowledge, that would teach you how to treat your afro, right? I didn't really have that. So luckily and amazingly, throughout the years, we see more content creators teaching you and telling you how to treat your hair texture and how to treat your skin depending on the type of skin that you have, you know, your skin color. And also living in a city, in a diverse city, like she mentions London, you get to see different types of people, you know, so I really like that, man. Right, next track we have is Christi Interlude.
Today, at 24 degrees of Capricorn, we have Pluto.
I never get that type of stuff, like the degrees thing.
And how delightful.
I never get that.
You were born on a new moon. That gives you such an optimistic energy.
The Sag
You believe
thing.
anything can happen.
This is a thank you song. This is the last track.
Turned on the lights as you put me close. Now it's that no one loves me like you.
I like that. Once I dreamed that shadows took over, you the one that turned on the lights as you pull me closer, so the shadows are gone. Damn, I like that. I heard it before, but it's still surprising, man. Okay, that was Thank You song. I like that. I like the sentiment of this track as well, man. It's also a great closer for this album. Not only throughout this album, she finds how to love herself and finds love within herself and be her confident self. Also cherishing where she comes from London, from her home, and how that's also built herself up. Like she's remembering that as well. But also like she found this love and how this lover has helped her and her giving her gratitude towards them. You know what I mean? That having a dream that the shadows took over, but they turn on the lights as they hold her closer. Like that's just beautiful, man. Love in motion. My heart's open. That love is continue on. It keeps on going, and my heart's open. Like I'm ready. I'm ready. So thank you. I'm okay because of you. I made it through today. Remember in the other track how she said how they wasted the day, but she wants to spend the night? Here, like, yo, I made it through today. I made it through the day today. So I just like that callback, at least what I think it is. Yeah, man, this is a great, nice closer. That was the last track for Caprisongs from a Capri Sun or Capricorn. Because a Capricorn isn't sun. Yeah. From FKA Twigs. I really enjoyed this album. I really enjoyed this album. But I think my favorite track has to be Careless with Daniel Caesar. I think that's my favorite track, man. That really was perfect. That was perfect, man. That's probably my favorite track for real. I definitely know why y'all was saying that this was a fun project. It was still experimental, still FKA Twigs, but it's a little bit more accessible to those who haven't listened to LP1 or Magdalene, but it's still experimental where it fits her. I love a lot of the confidence that she exudes throughout this album as well. I love the messages throughout this album about loving yourself, finding that love within yourself, that confidence. Let me know what y'all think about this album down in the comments below. For the FKA Twigs fans who've been there for a long time, when this came out, was this surprising for you? This new type of approach to this new sound that she hasn't really done before? Because I still believe like it does justice for her original sound, but it just makes it a little bit more accessible. So I still like that mesh. So let me know what y'all thought about that. But let me know for like y'all diehard what y'all thought about this album. You know, her going to a different, more accessible type of sound. Write down in the comments, give this video a like, subscribe to the channel. Thank you all for watching. Muchas bendiciones. And peace.